One last thing. Who would you say has motive to harm you?
Michael Corinthos.
Someone shot you.
I've got every reason to think it was you. But don't worry. I'm putting the blame on Michael.
What up, y'all? This your boy Ace here. And welcome to Soul Caps, y'all. So let's talk about this, man. Drew. Our guy Drew, man. This dude is back awake. And he is still an asshole that he was before. And what's funny about this is that, yo, JR was the same way when he got shot. Remember, he was still an asshole, bro. I said, I don't expect Drew to be no different. I don't expect Drew to be no different. I don't know what Drew's recovery state is going to be. I don't know if he's going to end up being like Curtis, where he's kind of tied to a wheelchair for a little bit. I don't know, but we definitely know mentally, this dude is the same. Same mentality, same asshole, bro. Same jerk, bro. That's why he's so funny, bro. His scenes are hilarious. I was sitting up here watching Drew today, and I was like, he the same damn Drew. That's crazy. Just a week later after he got shot. That's crazy, man. But he was answering some questions from Dante earlier, and he seemed to have a pretty good memory about everything, man. Dante wanted to know if it was theft, because remember, Kai and Trina stole the files that were tied to Portia when it came to the Heather Weber situation. So that's why Dante was really trying to see if there was some theft involved in that crime scene, you know, that they had when they were getting those files from the safe. Because he wanted to know, like, if there was any files specifically in there that were missing. Drew probably won't know until he looks in there himself if that file is missing, and that's going to be the one to raise some red flags in that. Remember, Trina and Kai ended up burning those files, bro. So this going to come back at some point, so it's going to be very interesting. Then a little bit later, we know that Curtis had learned from Portia as well that that Drew's still alive. So he went to the hospital, and then Liz, he was talking to Liz. Liz said that he could actually visit him because there was nothing in there that said he couldn't have visitors. So Curtis went in there. Drew didn't really want to see him. He had an attitude, which is funny. But there was something interesting. So to Dante and Curtis, Drew was starting to blame Michael for the shooting. He believes that Michael is the one that shot him. That's crazy, right? So let me tell y'all this, man. This is interesting. I was in the GH community like I always am. Somebody had an interesting theory that just kind of stuck with me, bro, that I did not count on thinking about. Somebody said, what if Drew set the whole thing up? What if Drew actually set the whole thing up? That is crazy if it comes out that he set the whole thing up to frame Michael. Because it's kind of interesting when you think about it, because with the way he's blaming Michael right now, did he want to set up Michael? Because we know that this is going to help him get Willow back with the kids, you know, because with Michael in prison, like he was trying to do in the first place when after Michael punched him, you know, was this another attempt to really make Michael look like the fall guy? Now, what do I think? I don't know. Like, I could go back and forth on that. I still believe someone actually shot Drew. I don't think he set this up, but it's very possible. Like, Drew is that damn cunning where he could do that. That will be an interesting twist for a lot of people, man, if that did happen. But one thing we know for sure, as of right now, we know damn well that Michael did not shoot Drew. We know he didn't. But was he at the crime scene? Yes, he was. The thing was, did he see the killer? Does he know the killer? All this other stuff. So he's been trying to get this alibi. We'll talk about that in a different video with Jacinda. Probably the next video, I think we're going to go over that. But it's interesting because I do wonder, because he was very quiet when he was talking to Tracy. That made it real interesting to me that he knows something. He knows something, you know. And obviously Curtis told him earlier you need to get an alibi. So and he said it's going to be. He says he's hoping it's going to be Jacinda. So interesting stuff. Interesting stuff, man. Go on ahead, bro, and give me your thoughts. Give this video a like, share, subscribe. Let me know where you're at too. Who do you think is who are you like your top 5 suspects right now? Like, because they took Alexis off the board. I still think Scout is a suspect, but I'm leaning towards that she's not because of the way the last couple of episodes went. So I'm not sure. But go ahead and give this video a like, share, subscribe. Y'all. Thank y'all for watching. So caps, y'all.